And let's go now to the next person on the phone tonight. Welcome to our new open forum program. Please go ahead with your call.
Hello. If a married couple is divorced, but of course we know that they're still married since they're both alive, and they're separated, may they stay separated and away from each other? Do they have to live together or interact with each other?
Well, as far, what the world does, the world will do. They'll do whatever they want. God's people seek to follow the commandments of God. And so if one of the two is a child of God, then that person will want to do God's will concerning this relationship, this marriage relationship. They've now been divorced, and so the one who's a child of God will pray for wisdom and pray for their spouse and pray for reconciliation. Oh Lord, I'm married to this person, and there's not to be divorce. Divorce is separation. It's putting someone away, and so to be separate when you're married and one lives across town and you live where you live, well, that's never a good situation. And yet it should be the case that it's not the saved or the elect spouse that is causing that situation, but the unsaved spouse, if that person is unsaved. If the individual was not part of a church, I would, if I'm the saved spouse, I would be praying, oh Lord, could it be that you might have saved him or her prior to shutting the door on May 21, 2011 and draw them and so forth, but saved or not, and could it be, oh God, that you will bring us back together, that we will come together and live together as husband and wife. And of course, even though you are in God's sight man and wife, if let's say the husband wants to come home on occasion or to have relations, there is a problem here with appearance because of the world's understanding. And the world's understanding is you're no longer married. Now, so it would require being remarried, and the saved one would want to tell the other, I do want you to come home, and I do want us to, again, return to the marriage bed and so forth. But, we have this divorce, and I'm a child of God, and the neighbors or family, they know I'm a child of God. And for you to come like this, it's just not proper. So let's get remarried. We don't have to make a big deal of it. Let's just go down justice of the peace, remarry, and then we'll resume our marriage. That has never been broken in God's sight, but something like that would have to be done. And also for legal reasons, because the government, it would view you as not married any longer. And so that would be how it would work out. So yes, God tells us that we are to seek reunion with our spouse. Now, if that spouse has remarried and then gotten divorced himself, and so now he's divorced twice, and then he wants to come back, that's not permissible. God forbids that. He is not to return to the first wife. Sin can make a big mess, and yet we would just want to do things God's way. But thank you for calling and sharing.